The Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, CSN, has organized a leadership retreat for national chaplains, sister advisors, and other lay groups in the Catholic Church in Nigeria. The leadership retreat, which had the Emeritus Archbishop of Abuja, His Eminence John Cardinal Onayekon, provided an opportunity for participants to deepen their leadership skills in the area of the church administration. CTV News was there.
Gathered in this hall are national chaplains, sisters advisors, presidents and secretaries of lay apostolate groups in Nigeria. They are here at the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, CSN, for a 3-day leadership retreat. The retreat, which was organized by the Pastoral Agents Department of CSN, had the theme, the importance of lay apostolate and the role of a chaplain.
Feel at home, and we should thank you for your sacrifice, because I'm very sure you left very important engagements to make our time to be here today. And I wish and I pray that God Almighty will bless our effort with success, and at the end of the exercise, we need each and every one of you back stepping to your various homes.
Next year is a Jubilee. The Jubilee is a year of prayer, and it's expected that the Jubilee door will be opened, and the Holy Father has also given the Bull of Indiction. The Bull of Indiction is another document I will encourage everyone to read. But prior to the Jubilee year is the very fact that in preparation for it, the Holy Father Pope Francis has as well announced that the year of prayer should be celebrated. I want to commend many of the dioceses in Nigeria. As at now, as at this moment, about 49 have shown signs of really being engaged in the year of prayer.
The Bishop Chairman of Laity, Most Reverend John Ebebeaya, in his remarks calls for unity between the clergy and the laity. He also enjoined the lay faithful to make a difference in family life and other social activities that will promote the work of God.
The priests and the religious function effectively because of their availability, efforts, and support of the laity. And on the other hand, the lay faithful are the existence and presence of the former. In reality, this is where the mission and vision of the church is realized, the unity and purpose of the people of God. Looking at the theme of this year's retreats and conference, the importance of lay apostolate and the role of the chaplain, I am delighted as I find it fitting, owing to the fact that this will energize, encourage and sustain the effective and optimal functionality of the church's organizations, groups and departments. However, the importance of lay apostolate to the church cannot be downplayed, but recognized and commended as they exist and work in mutual interdependence with the clergy to give credence to the work of God.
The retreat moderator and the Emeritus Archbishop of Abuja, John Cardinal Onayekon, in his address, called on Catholics in public offices to be true witnesses for Christ.
Linked with politics is the economic management of the nation's resources. This should be in the hands of competent and honest persons, among whom we should be able to count many good lay faithful. I'm sure we have many Catholics in this category, but I'm not sure what the value of their witness is. There are many others, Catholics, in the top level of our economic life. The governor of our central bank is a Catholic, Abi.
Yes.
Carlos. Secretary from Lagos. The same can be said of other professionals within and outside of government. These include those in the medical field, engineers and architects, lawyers and judicial officers, academics and teachers at various levels. We thank God that we have many Catholics in these professions. The church is in these professions. If there are Catholics there, the church is there. They are expected to witness to the gospel wherever they are. They cannot separate their Christian faith from their professional practice.
The leadership retreat, which was in its second edition, was another opportunity for these church leaders to improve their church leadership skills, some of the participants at the event spoke to CTV News.
Well, this is a very beautiful program that is very enlightening, and having been working as a pastoral agent for almost 30 years now, it's a kind of a refresher program to me, and it is really enriching the public chaplaincy of Nigeria for all the laity organizations. It is a call for us to be able to understand the importance of joining with the lay faithful in their different organizations, and a kind of a spiritual accompaniment. And thanks to all those who organize this program, it's a beautiful one.
Is teaching about synodality, making the laity know their role politically, economically, socially, as Cardinal emphasized today, working within the church and outside the church, because they are the salt of the earth and the light of the world. The clergy can preach from the altar, but those who will make the world saltier and be the light of the world are those who are mixing up with the lay faithful. So the seminar is meant to educate the laity to take up their role of being the eyes and the legs of the church in the world.
I am glad to be here for this seminar or this retreat. There's no knowledge, there's no end to any knowledge. We have learned a lot, the role of apostolate and the chaplain in the Catholic Church. I've learned a lot. I cannot start naming them one by one, but it will help me as a leader in the church and my leaders, my executives, to impart such knowledge. That is the essence of it. We go home and we step it down to all the leaders at the metro level, at the national level, and at the sub-council level, because we have 3 tiers of government in Knights of St. Molumba. We are at the national level. We have the metropolitan level and the sub-council.
Really, this is a very fine question. The laity all along have been contributing to the church. Among the 2 blocks we have in the church, the lay, faithful, and the priest. The role of the laity really can never be emphasized. Through this workshop, we have learned so much lessons that are going to add on to our knowledge base before now, and that it will go a long way in adding value to our leadership of our various councils. It will also add so much value to the knowledge of our membership, followership. That from now, what we have not known well before, now that we have the knowledge is improved, it will go a long way in directing our affairs and making us contribute even much more towards the progress and growth of the church.
These significances are very enormous, uncountable, and very inspiring when it comes to the role of the Catholic laity in the church, as have been enumerated by the Prince of the Church. And I have take homes to do more in evangelization works, to witness for Christ.
Yes. Are we good? Yes.
In Abuja, Tony Abba, CTV News.